Hey guys, so this is an impromptu life coaching reading, okay? And it's a totally different spread that I just came up with, actually, with the last reading that I did for a friend. So let's jump into it and see what we get. Okay. Spirit, what message do we have today for those? Okay, I'm going to put those back in because I really like to get one at a time. Spirit, what message do we have today? What message do we have today to help those who need it? What message do we have today to help those who need it? What message, what coaching, spiritual coaching message do we have today? Well, we're going to keep that. And Spirit, okay, we're going to take that. Okay, so I have responsibility, okay? And this says, do what feels right for you above all else. It is impossible to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves. Okay, so responsibility. Then we have Kuan Yin. Okay. Enjoy the journey of life. Be not afraid of its mysteries. Take a chance and follow your heart. You are guided and protected by Kuan Yin, goddess of mercy, compassion, and transformation. You have been wavering about proceeding with something that is dear to you. Then this is your confirmation. Just do it. Okay. And then we have renewal. All right. Rest. Switch off the mind. A short holiday would do you a world of good at this time. A change of scenery results in renewed clarity and sense of purpose. Okay. So what I'm getting from these three cards is that, for those of you that are at a time in life where you're debating what's right and wrong for you, making decisions, deciding which way to go, what path you're going to take, it's time for you to take responsibility for yourself. Okay? Sometimes we spend more time focused on other people and what they're doing towards us or even towards others, that we don't take the time to realize our responsibility towards ourselves. These people who don't treat us right or who no longer serve us, allowing them to remain in our lives, making reasoning behind, why we continue to allow them to be in our life, and continue to tolerate certain things. We have to start taking responsibility not only for ourselves but for how we allow people and situations to play out in our lives. Okay. With Kuan Yin, life is a journey, and everything that we do during this journey is going to transform us in some way. Okay. As it says in the card, if you've been wavering about proceeding with something that is dear to you, then this is your confirmation to just do it. So you have a responsibility to yourself to start making decisions that are for your greatest good. Okay. And it's so funny. I just told somebody, today, I don't believe in selfishness. I don't believe in selfishness. Because I believe the only person that can love you as much as you love, the only person that can love you as much as you need to be loved is you, period. Because you know how you want to be loved and how you want to receive love and how you want to give it. And, so to me, taking the responsibility to be ready to make changes and transformations and just do those things that we know, to remove things from our life that aren't for our highest good and take us where we want to go, or to bring things into our life for our greater good, for our higher elevation, or for our renewal, okay, for our renewal to renew us and put us on a new path. This is something that is very, we need to be ready to do. And it starts with responsibility to ourselves. Okay? In taking in taking the responsibility and having the strength to discern what is right for me and make those decisions, we allow ourselves to be renewed. We allow ourselves to be open up to new possibilities in life, okay? And where we want to go, what we want to do, and the results that we want to have, okay? So you cannot reach renewal unless you go through the process of making those decisions, which may be difficult or may be pleasurable. Either way, it's going to cause some kind of effect on you. Okay. And there will be a renewal, you know, some kind of renewal regardless. So, what do we have here? Let me flip these back. Okay. So what flipped over? I'm going to keep these. Ace of Wands, a new opportunity. So taking the responsibility to reach out and take a new opportunity, you know, or taking the responsibility to take the opportunity, the new opportunity to rest and figure out, the Knight of Swords, what your truth is. Okay. They were taking the responsibility. Yes. Taking the responsibility to take the opportunity to take the Four of Swords, that time out of reflection with the Knight, and then go into this Knight of Swords energy to know exactly what is my truth. What is it that I need to do in order to bring about my renewal and help me lead and head into a new direction. What is it that I need to do? What is it that I need? Is there a truth that I need to speak? Is there a truth I need to act on? What is that? What is that? What is it that I need to do? Taking that time out and then coming into this energy with the Knight of Pentacles of speaking, of moving into this energy of knowing what I need to do to change my foundation and my grounding. The energy of knowing that, you know, these things need to be done. The Four of Cups, because the reality of things, I'm not happy with them. So I have to have the strength to take the responsibility, to take a look at it and find out what my truth is, to be able to take the action that's needed to get the grounding that I want. And with the Four of Cups, see the reality. And if I don't like it, then I change it. If I like it, then I keep it. But with the Eight of Wands, if I don't like the reality of it, being able to say, I'm ready to just do it. I'm ready to trust in, you know, what the goddess of Kuan Yin stands for, to be able to take that swift movement forward and execute these things in my life, because I know that renewal, whether it's renewal to start over, renewal to stay strong and keep moving, renewal of the mind in order to cleanse it and start something anew, renewal of the mind to strengthen it and stay forward. I know that I need to take a look at what I'm not happy with, and I need to be ready to make that decision and move forward, because that is the only way I am going to reach this renewal. And this renewal with the Ten of Wands, yes, the renewal does not necessarily always mean that it's going to be easy. Renewal can come with a burden. It can come with the Ten of Wands of carrying a burden. But I know that in carrying that burden, I am going to gain something from it. And making this decision with the Page of Wands to passionately move forward, the Nine of Pentacles, into a space of feeling accomplished and doing what, in knowing that I did it on my own. I did it on my own. I made the decisions. I looked at the reality of something, and whether I was happy with it or not happy with it, I made the decision to quit, to move, to just do it, to move forward. To know that my renewal, it might come with carrying a burden, but I'm going to be passionate about heading into it. And I'm going to speak with this Page of Wands. I'm going to speak my passionately speak what I want and what I don't want, so that I can be accomplished. So I can be accomplished. And there's nobody else in this card but me. There's nobody else in here but me, because the only person that is responsible for your renewal, The only person that can take responsibility for you is you. The only person that can do it to make the actions and take the actions is you. And the only person that can do this to bring about the renewal in your life, to put you on the track that you need to be on. Yes, it may hurt. No, it may not hurt. Either way, it's going to be a burden. It's like saying, okay, if I choose to leave this relationship, okay, and we have children, it's going to be a burden. But I know that I have to do this, and I know that in doing this, that I am going to be accomplished. I know that I will feel good. I will be passionate about this movement, and I will be accomplished. So, but I know I want this renewal, and I know I can't get it unless I start taking responsibility, go back and take responsibility for my actions, what I have done, what I have said, what I haven't done. I can no longer place accountability on anybody in my life, my parents, my grandparents, the people who have showed me or told me about love. I cannot place any of these things on them. I have to step up and do it. I have to get my renewal, renewing a relationship. If I need to renew a relationship, I got to take responsibility and take the initiative to do what's necessary to renew this relationship so I can feel accomplished at the end. I need to take the responsibility to look at my relationship, if it's not happy and it's not fulfilling, to see it for what it is and know that I need to make the movement to bring about a renewal so that I can feel accomplished. Because at the end of the day, regardless of whether I'm with someone or I'm by myself, no matter what I do, the renewal is not for them and the responsibility is not taken by them, and it's for me. This is only me here. This is only me. It's only one person. It's up to me. My responsibility, my turn to just do what I feel needs to be done to bring about my renewal. That is what this is saying. That is what this reading is saying. And this reading is speaking, honestly, I have all four signs. I have swords, I have wands, I have cups, and I have earth. So it's speaking to all the signs. Those of you that this message resonates with, this is speaking to you, okay? It is time, and I think that this is I'm going to mark this message for this. This is the energy for this week, okay? It is time to take responsibility for you and only you, okay? Responsibility and accountability for you and only you. Do what you have to do. In the spirit of Kuan Yin, do what you have to do to bring about your renewal. Screw everybody else. There is no such thing as selfishness. I don't care. There are levels to this, okay? But you know, I have a respect for some people that are selfish because they know what they need and they know what they want and they're not afraid to say it. And they don't care if you judge them if they say they don't want you to drive their car. They know that if you crash their car, they can't replace it. So yes, they're selfish. You know, there are people who know they will not help you financially. Yes, they are selfish because they know that they can give you help, but you can't give it back to them. Yes, there are people who will leave relationships because they have realized that they are selfish, and I realize that I am not getting what I need in this relationship. So yes, I am going to be selfish and do what I got to do to get my freaking renewal. I'm tired. I'm tired. If I'm going to carry a burden at the end, why carry a burden through the bullshit? Why not just take the burden and carry it to the renewal? At least I know that if I'm carrying the burden here while I'm going through the renewal, I know that I will be renewed. But if I'm carrying the burden during a relationship that doesn't serve me, or a friendship, or anything, work, or anything that doesn't serve me, I'm just continuing to carry this burden. And I'm not getting a renewal from it. I'm just carrying it. Being a martyr does not serve anybody nowadays because people don't value martyrs. They don't give a damn about martyrs. So what? You've had a hard life. So what? You've had people hurt you and break your heart. So what? You've lost your job. So what? So what? We all are martyrs in our own way, whether it's in our relationships, whether it's in our lives, whether it's in our friendships, whether it's in our careers. We are all martyrs. So if you're looking for someone to be the cuddle soft bear for you and cuddle you, think about this. They're not cuddling you because they need to be cuddled in damn selves for something else. You just might not know about it. There are no martyrs. So if you want to carry the 10 of swords through that relationship and continue to carry it for 2 or 3 years, you go right ahead. But you will not be looked at as a martyr, because it is your responsibility to take your well-being into your hands. And there will come a time where people will be tired of hearing about what he did to you, what she did to you, how horrible your job is, how horrible your friends are treating you. They get tired of hearing that shit. They get tired. They get tired. So what you need to be asking yourself is, when am I going to take responsibility to do what needs to be done for my renewal? My kids feed off of my energy. If I am worn, if I am burnt, if I am tired, my kids will be worn down. They will be tired. They will be seeing me hurt. They will be seeing me cry. If they see me going into a job every day that I hate, how do I tell them that they need to go to college and become something great, or work, that I need to instill? How do you instill work ethic in a child if they see you going to work every day and you're miserable? How do you instill work ethic into them? How do you instill into your child love of a relationship and home when every time you come home you're miserable? How do you instill into your child the want and desire to want to love and be loved by someone when they see you hurt from dealing with someone where you're not being loved and receiving love or giving love? You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Your energy is part of a circle of the people that surround you. So when you get to a point in life where people are cutting you off and they don't want to deal with you because they're tired of hearing the same old story about what he did or didn't do, or they're tired of hearing the same old rigmarole about your job that you hate, but you're not making any movement, you're not embodying this spirit of the goddess of Kuan Yin to make this movement, to change it, to bring about your renewal, then people start walking away from you. And friends that used to call you don't call as much. And family members that used to be there for you aren't there as much. Because your energy, they feed off of your energy the same as you feed off of theirs. And if your frequency of your energy is a 4 and it keeps getting lower, I can't allow you to come into my circle of energy with your 4. It will bring down the average. We're all resonating at 9s and 10s here. And here you come with your 4. So now our average of being maybe a 9 is now going down to like a 7 or a 6 because you brought your 4. No, we will start cutting off the low frequency people. We will do it. Because some of us have made the decision for renewal. Some of us have taken the responsibility for our own peace, happiness, and we realize that our kids and our family members and our friends feed off of this. So we have made the decision to make the actions to do what we got to do for our renewal. We've decided that that we're no longer going to carry a burden while we're working jobs that we don't enjoy. We're no longer going to carry the burden while we are in relationships that no longer fulfill us. We are no longer going to carry a burden by crying on our friends every time something happens over and over again in certain situations. We're not doing that anymore. We have done what we have decided, you know, we're going to carry a burden. Well, damn it, we'll carry it by ourselves. And this burden, when we walk away from these things and we delete these things from our lives, this burden will lessen. These 10 wands will become 9, and then 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and then 0. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. Because we are renewed. And in that renewal, we get a fresh start. Those who have done this weren't afraid to do this. They know. There are some of us, I just heard that there's some people that are at a 5 right now. They have 5 wands on their back and they're working their way down. They'll be at 4 in about a week or 2. They're working their way down. They have already made their decision, their conscious decision to do what was necessary for the renewal and to feel accomplished with themselves. So this is the message for this week, to take a look at, to take the time out. You have this opportunity to take the time out, to come to your truth, to see the responsibility that you have to yourself. Forget everyone else. The responsibility you have to yourself. To do what serves you. When you're not happy, to make the movement, to bring about the renewal. Take the 10 of Wands if you have to, because you're passionately going to feel like you've accomplished something. That 10 of Wands will lessen. You will move forward. You will progress. That is the message that I have for you guys today. And I this is really weird. I did this spread for a friend, and I just had Spirit tell me to lay it out the way that I did. And I did it for her, and it was such a strong message. I said, you know what? I got to do one. So this is the message for this week. Responsibility, action, renewal. That's what I'm going to name this. Yeah. I love you guys. Links for booking are below, and you can email me at any time below in the description. All right. You guys have a great day. I love all of you guys. I'm sending you love, light, and positivity to take responsibility, to take action, to get your renewal. Bye, guys.